Big brother Niger. Hey guys, welcome back, guys. So guys, it is actually reunion o'clock, and now I am wearing the garment of truth, and I would prefer you do same, because we are going to judge these things now fair and square. Please remove the bias mindset, okay? To turn on your setting, so I would advise you turn on your neutral setting so that we discuss this in peace, in one piece, okay? Meanwhile, welcome back. Stay with me, trust me, where you get the gist as at the heart, okay? Guys, I hope you have subscribed to this channel. If you're yet to do so, please and please kindly do so right now, because this is where you'll be getting the gist as it heart. So guys, talking about the gist as it heart, let's talk about this reunion once and for all. This is day 2, right? Okay, it just kicked off the housemates. We finally seen the housemates seated, right? Okay, Ebuka asked about the trip. I actually discussed that of Groovy and Fina, okay? Nothing much. I wouldn't be going straight to that. Let me just talk about Daniela, right? Ebuka asked Daniela about how it went for them, okay? Daniela was like, yes, she has already seen Khalid before that South African trip, so there was nothing new, actually, so Ebuka asked Dotun, how did he feel seeing Khalid in the same space after what happened between Dotun and Daniela, and Dotun said, to be sincere at first, that it felt weird, right? But actually he has actually discussed that with Khalid, after he was evicted, okay, in his old hotel. Like, they discussed it, okay, man to man, and men, they have settled it out. Khalid was like, see, what happened in the house is like years ago to him, that seeing Daniela in South Africa is just like a normal thing for him. There was nothing new and everything, so there is no case about that. Obviously Daniela moved in that aspect. It's past, right? Because all of them are cool. They spoke about it and it is fine. Now Chichi was asked if Ebuka said she heard Chichi had a lot of banter, issues with people. Chichi was like, she never had issues with people, that the only person she had issue was Deji. Okay, so Ebuka was like, no, they've not gotten to that Deji side, okay? That is there any Chichi said nobody, is just Deji, that she does not have issue with anybody, that is just Deji, that everything that happened from the house started with what's from Deji. So Ebuka was like, okay, her side will be suspended because it's giving is Deji that is the ish, right? So Fina and Groovy, we already heard what they said. I discussed that in my previous video, because I don't want this video to, there's a lot we need to talk about, so I don't want to be going with Fina and Groovy on. Of course, what we heard from the sneak peek was exactly what Fina replied to Ebuka, and Groovy vice versa. Now let's start with this. Let's judge with this first. This Diana and Amaka ish, right? Guys, can we be sincere, right? Now, during when Amaka was going for Giddy Fire, let's leave the fact that Diana was saying that Amaka asked of Groovy, asked of Giddy Fire, asked of Elo Swag, asked of this, asked of Tom, Dick and Harry, yeah. But when Amaka was going for Giddy Fire, was it Daniela was fronting it in a way like she has nothing to do with Giddy Fire? True or false? She was even telling Giddy Fire that they should not even make it open. Now Diana is acting in a different way. To me, I feel that Diana is acting like she was actually, trying not to spoil Amaka game, because they actually have a conversation that everything is going to be based on cruise from the guys, right? So Diana is like saying that even to her, she was even linking Amaka and Giddy Fire up because of they were actually age mates. But guys, what I saw in that show, I was seeing the pain in Diana's eyes when Amaka and Giddy Fire was even together, staying in bed together. Was I the only one seeing the jealousy in Diana? Please, if I am the only one, kindly let me know in the comment section. What do you think about this Diana and Amaka case? Let me know in the comment section, please, so that I will know if I'm seeing a different thing. Because I saw that Diana was actually little like what was this guy's name? Giddy Fire. But with the way she's sounding in this particular reunion, she's sounding like Amaka is the really bad one here, which I am not accepting, guys. I don't accept this one. What do you think? Now, the next case is that of Adekunle and Shegs. So now, in every allegation that was sent to Adekunle said he felt that he was not guilty of any. About the Azu stuff when they were in South Africa, right? You remember the video as Eluswag was always going live, Adekunle actually had a newsletter he sent to his fan. In that newsletter, he said some of your fans are living fake life, and everything that is being spent in their outing is sponsored by Pepsi, right? And also said that it's not about going live. that it's just to know if your real life is okay, blah 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 blah. So now it is given, because Christy actually said that she would see Adekunle tweet something, then Elo Swag would be like, use your art. So Elo Swag felt Adekunle was coming for him when he was saying that that it's not about coming live, because Elo Swag was the person that was always giving us the gist. How we get to know about Azu that Shegs ordered is through Elo Swag's life. Now so Shegs is also saying that Adekunle was shading him in the sense that where he was saying that all the housemates are enjoying down there in SA that is sponsored by Pepsi. But Adekunle at the other end was saying that he did not even know that Shegs ordered Azu. That it was after he has posted the newsletter to his fans, that was when he started seeing that the banters on the social space. So guys, do you accept what Adekunle said? Yes or no? Meanwhile, we are going to still see in this particular video, we'll see the newsletter, we'll see and what Amaka has replied to Diana. Let's talk about Farm Savvy and Elo Swag. These two were paired, right? Like they were paired together in the house, yeah? And when Elo Swag won that head of house game, right? Then if you were in Farm Savvy's shoe, will you be pissed off? Because I see people, trying to say Farm Savvy is having a dark heart, that it's over, blah, 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 blah. Don't you see that Farm Savvy have every right to be angry? Yes, we know that it's his past, right? But if you will be the one... Like, it was actually funny when they were saying it in this reunion. The way Farm Savvy was saying it, that when Elo Swag won, he was like, thank God and everything. But if you were Farm Savvy, how would you feel? Like, sincerely, if I was the one, so I would feel same way Farm Savvy felt, because somebody you were in a hotel room for 7 days with, you ate together, you played together, you gist together, discuss strategies together, and you come into the house and that person nominated you when housemates were still many, and even there were just few housemates and you do not have a choice, it would have been different. But nominating your own guy when many people were still much in the house, guys, you think what would you call betrayal if not that? So saying that Farm Savvy is going overboard, he's not supposed to do this, he's not supposed to do that, I do not accept that shit. So what do you think about this Farm Savvy and Elo Swag situation? Farm Savvy said he has forgiven him, because Elo Swag said he actually told his mom to call Farm Savvy, right? But Farm Savvy refused to pick or call, everything to make peace feel abortive. Like it was just a celebrity that actually made them reconcile. And I actually know when the celebrity did that. But now Elo Swag was like, he's not even sure if they are cool now or not. Now, guys, I want you to judge this yourself. Do you think Farm Savvy is going way too much? Or do you think, well, to Farm Savvy, he said he has forgiven Elo Swag, but they can never be close, because he would always feel that this person will betray me. I know if he trusts this person. And it is very okay. People coming for Farm Savvy, I don't think it is necessary. Guys, what do you think about this? I have discussed that of Amaka and Diana. Let me know what you think about it, and that of Shegs and Adekunle. Okay, do you think Adekunle was trying to be a chameleon? Like, he doesn't want to stand up for his truth. Like, he's trying to, hide from the dissing that he was dissing the housemates. Let me know in the comment section. And that of Farm Savvy and Elo Swag. Okay, now that Brian was trying to shy away from liking Diana in the house. Brian was like, no, he was just cruising, blah, 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 blah. But all of the same, Brian liked Diana then. He was even saying that he doesn't care about the age, blah, blah, blah. But now he was trying to cover up. But at the same time, they caught him right there. And he now said, of course, Diana is a fine girl, so it's not bad if he would know. Ebukana also, had it been something happen, you don't mind about the age? And Brian actually, fell, and he said yes. So he was caught right there. Meanwhile, for Doyin and Saif, Doyin was like, it was self-confidence that made her go to Saif, like Saif, for correcting Biggie when Biggie did not pronounce his name correctly. And also, Doyin as a matured lady, Doyin is one person that the social space have been applauding. She came out with her futures and she said sorry to Saif, because she actually talked down on Saif when she was, trying to go all over Deji. What that Deji cost in that house, we are still getting to that place. Meanwhile, she apologized to Saif, and that is it, okay? And she said she already apologized before now. So for Bella was trying to defend Shegs, saying that Adekunle was really, really, trying to talk about Shegs. Okay, now let's see the news later, right? So I still ask the question, do you think Adekunle is shying away from the truth? Now this is the the later. Another side note, every flex the housemates have posted on Max and Jack's internet during the trip has been sponsored by Pepsi. Don't let anyone use fake life to deceive you. Everything. Please spend your time, energy and resources on ensuring that your faves are well looked after, and that life after Big Brother is everything they hoped it to be. Because bbtitan who isn't making money by this time for a fight, he or she will just be fighting themselves. On that note, there are things I wanted to say many weeks back, but I couldn't because the internet was an unreasonable place. Every housemate that has signed a deal now, minor or major, congratulations to those working their butts off trying to make a name for themselves. Now, guys, does it look like he was dissing somebody? Because I do not know why Adekunle would actually put this note, like saying that every housemate that is spending in their house, everything is actually sponsored by Pepsi. Who asked him? Like, it is given to two sides, in as much as he's trying to say he do not know about ordering the Azu. Who now asked him about who is paying for everything? I don't know if you're getting me. Meanwhile, Shegs replied him that time. I said, big shares by Azu, person talks in a company. Now, wow. Because if you look at it this way, it is obvious that Adekunle is actually dissing some housemates. Adekunle is one guy that is strategic, right? So I think he is not owning to his truth. What do you think? Meanwhile, Amaka replies Diana after after the reunion, the sneak peek, right? That was when she replied. She said, I will never try to fight with or stress my beautiful self, arguing with you over a man at Diana Edobo. She actually tagged Diana with her full chest. After 100 years, you are still trying to expose me. Excuse me, I beg, I thief. So in that aspect of Amaka and Diana, I told you guys, I already feel Diana is trying to play the better part. Like Amaka is just the villain there. And I know agree. What do you think? Obviously, Bella knows if she does not defend Shegs, she will get beaten when she gets home. Though saying it is not that deep for Famsavi, if your friend does such to you, you all will do more. I can't spend 2 weeks with you only for you to nominate me the first chance you get. As in, jig. Only laugh by Fina is laughing is really choking them. The guys, jig, especially that Famsavi own, jig at all. Jig at all. I feel Famsavi is on the right stand, okay? And I also feel Diana is actually playing the better person, and I agree. Okay, Comrade Attitude says, summary of tonight's episode. Brian is far handsome and unproblematic. Amaka is super gorgeous, though he never misses to take accountability. Diana is forever hilarious. Adekunle still remains smart and eloquent as ever. Some of your faves are still rude. Who are those faves that are still rude? Like I have said, guys, let's meet in the comment section. Tell me what you feel while we read out what is happening on the social space, right? I'll take 1 or 2 comments, then I think we'll call it a day, right? So, but let me know what you think about this Diana and Amaka thinking, because I think they did not discuss deep on that. Diana was actually jealous. She was literally jealous and was even quarreling with Elo Swag. With Giddy Fire. Don't you apologize to serve. You all winner can never. It takes a matured mind and somebody who is sensible and reasonable to be able to own up and apologize and not be dancing skelewu under lies. We know the truth about Fina and Groovy. It's very obvious that the relationship will not work outside of the house. That one is a sure thing, right? That one is a sure thing. The reason why I did not even discuss about this South African talk is because I already discussed it in one of my videos. So if you did not get to watch it, go back and watch it. The sneak peek was exactly what they said. So that's why I'm coming for that of Famsavi, Shegs and Adekunle. The thing is, Groovy watched too much of a previous ship before the level up season and tried to play it on Fina, but Ijoma know the game. We will get to find out about them because they've really not discussed deeply about Fina and Groovy. This thing is just a starting point. I do not know why you guys are being defensive about Groovy and Fina right now. Let's talk about Adekunle, Famsavi, Diana and Amaka right now. Meet Bella Okawe, the first woman to make Adekunle stutter. A coward, a fulefu. Now that is the question: is Adekunle being a coward or he's just saying his truth? But if you look at that note that I read right now, Adekunle is dissing at some housemate. The Adekunle I know is dissing at somebody. So guys, let me see you at the comment section. What do you think about the second saga, like the reunion, the second episode? What do you think? Let's talk, let's gist in the comment section. I'll be there with you guys. Right now I'm signing off in my full chest. Bye bye. I'll see you guys later, babies. Bye bye.